You are impulsive, and here's why. Feel me? I'm tired of having this conversation with the universe about making the same mistakes and keep feeding into these impulsive decisions. Every time it feels like you get 10 steps ahead, you might take 20 steps back. That's the problem. And I got 3 steps I'm gonna put y'all on to that help me shift my mindset and stop feeding into these impulses. 1, identifying the problem. 2, doing shadow work. 3, coming up with solutions. Let's start with 1, identifying the problem. So I had to really break it down, like, is it self-sabotaging? Is it limited beliefs? Is it all the above? You feel me? As you start to ask yourself these questions, you get a better understanding of who you are. And if you find yourself having issues identifying the problem, then 9 times out of 10 is because you're not holding yourself accountable in situations. That being said, if you're having those problems, identifying it, start with number 2, which is shadow work. Shadow work can look different for everybody. Remember that these are just tips. This is from my own experience. Because I remember going through this process and going on YouTube and being like, damn, there's not really no advice for me. You feel me? Or I might only resonate with one video and I watch like 50,000 videos on shadow work. Examples for me of shadow work is talking to your higher self, journaling, being open and honest with yourself, truly being objective. You want to be completely objective and honest with yourself. We all know what our vices are, so don't even come in the comments, don't even cap and be like, oh,
well, I can do this because of that. I can eat this ice cream because of that.
If you have fitness goals, if you're trying to be the best version of yourself, do not compromise your morals, your integrity, everything you stand for. Shadow work in the form of journaling. Now, listen. There's many ways you can journal. There's literally no perfect way. You feel me? When I first started out, I was just writing what came to my mind. Now I still do that, and I mix that with things that I'm grateful for. I'm going to make an updated video on journaling to help y'all with that as well, just so y'all can get some tips and take what resonates, like I said, and leave what don't. But you just want to grab your book. Start out with just writing whatever's on your mind. It's literally you just communicating your thoughts and manifesting it on paper. You're going to feel so much release. And what you're going to start to realize, the more you do it and the more you're consistent with it and you fine tune it to your specification, you're going to fuck around and find solutions too, bro. And you're not even going to know. It's just going to flow out of you. Brings me to the next point, coming up with solutions. Reverse engineering, being objectively honest with yourself. What I mean by reverse engineering is you have the problem, right? Now, from that problem, you break down this like family tree sort of vibe of everything that's going wrong, everything that led up to that. You feel me? So whether that be your emotions, situations, scenarios, like you're going to have to really dig deep, like to those places you don't want to go. If a lot of us were given the tools to learn how to decipher our emotions and truly know the impact it has on ourselves and other people, and be able to internalize that, realize that you could have been doing this shit from the beginning, and a lot of this shit starts to be funny. And then you're presented with a lot of these situations in the future to give you an opportunity to implement everything you've learned. And it's a beautiful feeling because experience is always going to be the best teacher. It smells like some good ass cereal in here for some reason, bro. But it would it be? You feel me? You never want to force these things. This is when you're tired of being in the same place. This is when you're holding yourself accountable. This is when you don't want to succumb to those impulsive or intrusive thoughts anymore. You feel me? Like when you really want change, talking to your higher self. You're gonna imagine you're having a conversation with your best version of yourself. It was just a lot of me asking, why do I make impulsive decisions? And a lot of it came to like limiting beliefs, feel of failure, not feeling I could truly reach my greatest potential, having a fear that I'll be in the same place. What I realized in that conversation, which was so powerful, and higher self basically was like, damn, bro, have you ever gave anything 100%? And I was like, a few things. And then he was like, imagine what you could do if you gave everything 100%. Think about the things that you've never given 100% to and you've just been naturally gifted at. You feel me? But I gave a whole list of things that I've accomplished. I came out on the other side of that list just being like, damn, bro, you need to give yourself more gratitude, bro. You need to give yourself more grace, which I have been doing. When you're growing as a person and you start to reclaim your power back and you start to realize you've always had what it takes, bro. Think of the few scenarios where you have gave 100% to something and you've done it in less the time. You get what I'm saying? So these conversations I was having was powerful with myself. You feel me? If I slip up and have an impulsive decision, maybe it's just a misstep. You feel me? It's not going to be such drastic steps. No more excuses, bro. It's no more excuses. Am I in a situation I want to be in? Hell no. Feel bad for yourself, because I don't feel bad for me. You feel me? I don't feel bad at all, because I know I chose this and I know why I chose this. And even if I made a mistake, I have no regrets. I just know that there was a lesson that needed to get fucking drilled into my head, and now it's in my dome piece. And that further fuels the energy I need to stop making these impulsive thoughts, to get back to myself, to keep nourishing myself, to know that this situation, this choice is not the end all be all. You feel me? That I get to choose that whenever I want, just like you get to choose that whenever you want. You feel me? If you lasted this long, I appreciate you. This channel is about self-development and becoming the highest form of yourself. You feel me? And I'm taking y'all along this journey, so whatever gems I get, I'll give to you. If you want more daily content, you can check out my TikTok at longlivekdot, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
One of the best things I did was just educate myself. I never really excelled in school at the elementary and middle school, but I was always very intelligent, and I was smart enough to pick up a book, one that I was interested in, and read about myself, and try to learn myself. Once you know yourself, you know what you want. If you don't know yourself, you don't even know what you want. And that's the problem a lot of us have. We don't know ourselves. We identify with what they call us from the hood. Oh, I'm so-and-so, I'm little this, I'm big that, I'm baby this. But your mama gave you a name, huh? You know what I'm saying? And you gotta learn that person. You gotta know who that is first before you put something on top of it.